Traders from around the world, what's going on? Welcome to your Wednesday stock review. That's it, Wednesday, spelt with an I. Once again, we have been crushing it at Real Life Trading Australia. Hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. Hope you guys have had a good, profitable week. I do want to talk about a few trades that you guys possibly may have missed out on if you aren't a part of our community. And one that I spoke about last week was this weekly options newsletter play that we had on the SPY. We did get this really nice evening star reversal pattern on the SPY, and we did have a trade setup. If you do go back to my previous video, you'll see that my trade setup was with an entry of 416 and 78 cents, and as you can see up here, right here, our entry was basically to the penny, 416 and 78 cents. Have a look at the previous video from last week and you guys will check it out. But we did get triggered into this weekly options newsletter play on this day and got exited on the exact same day. So guys, I mean, these weekly options newsletter plays have been crushing it the last few weeks, and let's see how we are tracking this week as well. But the SPY, guys, we have been trading sideways for the last couple of weeks. I did mention that we would possibly have a sell-off in May, and back here I did say that we'll probably trade sideways for the next couple of weeks. Anyway, volume is starting to dry up. We aren't moving higher. We're struggling a little bit. Also, we do have the FOMC meeting starting today, so interesting news could potentially happen on that one. The E-minis currently going sideways. Usually volume is quite low during FOMC. But here is JD.com. This was our weekly options newsletter play that I did send out just yesterday, and as you can see here, we did get triggered into these calls. Currently up 1R on the trade. I most likely will be looking to close these ones out early, just because I did forget that it was the FOMC meeting until I did take a look, and not too excited about if J Powell does, you know, make a bit of a turn in the market. So look to take your profits on JD if you are, unless you guys want to just raise your stops to possibly a break even, or, you know, trail it higher as we do move higher on JD. But beautiful setup long term. I mean, we did have this phenomenal pullback. A couple of real life traders did get into a leap play back down here using call options. Nice 32% pullback and currently starting to bounce. Sensational volume coming into earnings in May, so this could get quite exciting. But well done to a lot of the traders. I mean, if we just take a look at our real life trading channel here, we got Hoff exiting JD for a win. Robert Falco is saying that I'm on fire. Adam Frick got the JD weekly options newsletter as well. We've got Sam who closed out JD. This was just 10 hours ago, guys. So these guys are in and out of the trade for 1R. I mean, absolutely sensational. Leah closing out, also closed out JD for a win as well. So well done to all the real life traders who have been crushing these weekly options newsletters the last few weeks. And if you guys do want to be a part of Real Life Trading Australia, just hop down in the description link below. I have a link to our website where you guys can sign up to our trading room, and you will get access to the weekly options newsletter each and every week. It's a phenomenal community to be a part of, guys. I do hope to see you guys there. Here's AMD now, guys. AMD is crushing higher. We do have earnings today, and as you can see, it did happen after hours. We have a bearish candle gapping up. Now, that is a gap and go. Absolutely phenomenal numbers. If you take a look at the daily chart, bearish candle, we're gapping up well above the highs, guys, on this one. So I mean, this one's just going to launch city. We've been trading sideways for almost a year. A lot of traders out there have been accumulating shares, leaps. Me in particular did accumulate some leaps over here as well. Sold some, got into some more, but AMD is cruising on higher, and I mean, it just looks absolutely phenomenal. This is what I did draw back here in March. I did draw this little Mr. Squiggles line saying this is how we should potentially trend on AMD. Nice little pullback back to the 200 simple moving average, trade sideways a little bit longer, and then Boomtown to go higher. Here's the ASX 200. Now, we have been trading a little bit sideways, which I did mention would happen, and we are currently volume's fairly low at this point. Coming straight up to a resistance level once again, but not really a whole lot happening. I do expect the market to be fairly sideways during this FOMC meeting as well. Here's Zipco. If you have a look at Zipco, we have got a beautiful little doji candle forming today at the 100 simple moving average. Absolutely phenomenal level to be, looking at a long-term position. Some traders would probably be looking to accumulate or add to their positions down here. A lot of those traders were from back here, and I have been mentioning about this dip going to occur on Zip. So if you are looking at accumulating shares on Zip, we are at a very low level right now. I mean, we are currently at a 43% pullback from the all-time highs. So that's absolutely incredible. What a discount. Here's Macquarie Bank. This is ticker symbol MQG. Brand new all-time high today. Earnings in May. All around all-time high. I do believe that we will potentially trade higher as well. We could have a bit of a pullback. If you are in shares, you could just simply look to sell some out of the money covered calls if you do own shares. But at this point, guys, the trend is bullish, so stay one with the trend. I mean, we have been pulling back down to the 20 EMA and just been bouncing every single time. And these dips that have been coming down to the 50 have just been bought up straight away on Macquarie Group Limited. So if you do own Macquarie, well done. Keep on riding that profit train. Here is crude oil. Crude oil futures currently going sideways. I do think this is a little bit more bearish than bullish. We are currently creating a lower high, lower volume. They do have the crude oil inventories report coming out tonight at 12:30. That'll be very, very interesting to see if we do pull back that little bit further. But for the most part, guys, we are stuck in the middle of a range on crude. We've got this very nice channel happening right now. Here's your highs, here's your lows. If you're looking to buy or trade bullish, I'd possibly wait for a pullback. But right now, stuck in this middle of the range. Low volume. I would just look to trade your risk and trade your plan, guys. Be very cautious on crude at the moment as we move into the inventories report. Here's gold. Now, gold is going to be one to watch, especially because the monetary policy and the FOMC is going to be coming out tomorrow on gold futures. So gold futures will be impacted by this event. So probably stay fairly light moving into the futures. If you are into if you do have gold long term, I think if you did buy back down here, which I did mention was a really great buying location, you possibly will be very, very profitable long term. But right now, I would just simply be waiting for this overnight move to occur and then look to buy the dip. Long-term moving averages, if you take a look, I did mention we would come back to the 100 simple and then possibly get some rejection. And on the weekly chart, we had this phenomenal bounce off the 100 simple and just trading sideways as we speak. So gold, long-term looks to go higher, phenomenal pullback. But well done to all those traders who did take my advice on gold and got in low. And last but not least, the Aussie dollar. I mentioned this was going higher, and we did come up to some sort of resistance back up here as well. And if we do come back down to the 100 simple, it's probably going to be a dip buying opportunity. All right, guys, I'll be back on Friday with my next real life stock review. And if you guys do want to join Real Life Trading Australia, join our trading room, join our community. I'll leave a link in the description below. You guys are amazing, and until next time, love life, live life, and trade it. You guys rock. Bye.